What's up, you Wolfpack? It's your boy Kooks and welcome to Wolfstaar, helping you be the best you. So in today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips on how you can have an incredible new year. So let me get into it. A couple of days ago, I watched a seminar by Grant Cardone and he shared these 5 tips and I want to share them with you because I found them really helpful and hopefully they will be helpful for you too. So please bear in mind, you're going to need to write everything down that I'm going to share with you and then you're going to need to expand on the points. So you might want to pause the video and grab a pen and paper. Secondly, don't worry about how you're going to achieve what we're going to write down. The most important thing is that you write it down and then we take it from there. So let's get into it. The first tip that I'm going to share with you is that you need to write down every single opportunity that you can think of for yourself in the new year. So this could be a business opportunity, it could be for work, it could be fitness, it might even be a relationship, you might have your eye on that someone special. And then once you've done that, the second tip that I'm going to share with you is that whatever number you might assign to your particular opportunities, you need to get that number and basically 10 times it. So let's say, for example, it might be a business goal that you've got to make £100,000 sales in the new year. What the tip suggests is that you have to get that £100,000, 10 times it, and basically turn that into £1 million. If we go back to the first point of writing down opportunities, for me, one opportunity that I'm really concentrating on is my fitness. I want to get a good body, I want to look good. And so in order for me to do this, I said to myself, right, I'm going to give myself 12 weeks to make this happen. Then when it got to the second tip of putting 10 times in that particular opportunity, that means I'm going to have to commit to this for 120 weeks. Now imagine what's going to happen when I commit to something for 120 weeks. Now the third tip that I'm going to share with you is to do the maths to determine the financial impact on your life. Now if we go back to the first example I gave of a business, let's say you wanted to do £100,000 sales, but you've decided to 10 times that and you're going to do £1 million sales. Imagine the financial impact that's going to have in your life. Or let's say, for example, one of the opportunities that you've got for the new year is to get a new job. And you wanted to apply for a job that's going to pay you £50,000 a year. But because you've decided to 10 times that opportunity, imagine what your life would be like if you're earning £500,000 a year. It's just absolutely incredible. Now for me, the way that I'm assigning a financial gain from my own fitness goal is that if I'm working out for 120 weeks and I'm dedicated and I'm hungry and I want to achieve this, it's going to make me feel good, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to be strong, it's going to allow me to work super hard, have my mind clear, and that in itself is going to help me achieve more and more financial and business success. So that's the way that I'm assigning financial value and applying tip number 3. So tip number 4 is get a team and assign accountability. Now this tip is hyper important. Now the reason it's important is because you cannot do this alone. In order to achieve what you want to achieve, and if you're setting these goals at 10 times your original estimate, you're going to need people around you that are going to hold you accountable to everything that you're putting out there. So I'll use my example from the fitness point of view. I, for the longest time, have worked out. I kind of eat okay, but I know that my food could be so much better if I want to achieve the type of body that I want to achieve. So one of the things that I've done, and I literally only did it a couple of days ago, is I've basically gone out and I've hired myself a personal trainer for 8 weeks, and I've made a commitment because that particular personal trainer is going to hold me accountable via WhatsApp messages, via Skype consultations, and they're going to make sure that I'm on track, especially on those moments when perhaps I don't feel like doing what I want to do or what I said I was going to do or sticking to my original plan. So likewise with you, if you're saying that you want to get a job that's going to pay you 10 times what you originally thought, you need to go out and you need to find someone that's going to hold you accountable until you get that job. Now it could be going out and finding a coach, and you'll have to pay for this, but it's worthwhile investing in yourself so that you can get a business coach or a life coach, and then they can hold you accountable and help you achieve the types of success and the types of happiness and all the good stuff that you want to do in the new year. So tip number 5 is all about the what. Now bear with me. And here they are, and you might want to write them down so you can apply them to everything that you've written down. All about the what is what is needed in order for you to achieve the goals that you've written down. What do you need to add to your life in order to make it happen? What do you need to take away in order to make what you've written down happen? And finally, what do you need to change to make happen what you've written down? And all of the whats are super important once again in order for you to achieve what you want to achieve. So just to recap and to keep it really short and concise, remember when people start New Year's resolutions and when they say they're going to do things, I believe the number is something crazy like within the first 3 weeks of the new year, up to 80% of people fail what they set out to achieve. Reason being because they haven't applied these 5 steps. So here they are for you. Step number 1, identify all the opportunities that you have available to you. Step number 2, 10 times those opportunities. Step number 3, do the maths to determine the financial impact on your life. Step number 4, get a team and assign accountability. And step number 5 is all about the what. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I really hope you apply it. Take some time to write down everything that I've mentioned to you. I'll put some information in the description box of this video if you want to go out and research Grant Cardone and watch the man himself deliver the message that I've shared with you. I really hope you enjoy the content that I put out, and if you do, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Remember to turn on the notifications so you know when the next video drops. Until next time, be the good wolf and I'll speak soon. Oh, and Happy New Year!